going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Here for Rolling Out Start Studio. Your host, Malik Brown. And today, we always here for the director's chair when we talk to prominent directors, filmmakers, actors. And today, we're with a filmmaker himself, Ric Mathis. Ric, how you doing today?
What up, what up, what up? We here, you know what I'm saying? West Side, shawty. We here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my ATL accent on. Now, this the West Side, real original West Side accent. Straight out of Doug High, Frederick Douglass High School, that is. What up, though, shawty? You know what I'm saying? We over here on the West Side, over here in the Bluff, and rolling out. We about to do the interview right here. You know what I'm saying, shawty? We're gonna talk about this B1. So stay up, baby. We on this promo tour.
Definitely. So, of course, like you said, here for B1. Ric, just starting off, just how was it creating this project?
Man, this was an amazing project to create. You know, we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of hard work that went into this project, man. We have probably 40 or 50 cast members in this project. This is like the all-star cast for Black folks that's talking about putting Black first. You know what I'm saying? We got everybody in this film, from Dr. Claude Edmondson to WATKINS to Professor James Smalls to Queen of Ford to Vicky Dillard. We got a whole all-star lineup, man, and that ain't even half the people. You know what I'm saying? And I can keep going on. We got speech from Arrested Development in here too. We got the soundtrack, B1 the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got in here? We got a lot of people in this film, man, that talking about putting Black first, man. That's the question of the day. That's the initial question that starts the film. What is it going to take for Black people to get on code and put Black first? So I ask you that. What is it going to take for Black people to get on code, put Black people first?
Definitely. I know at the beginning, like you said, you talk about the code. You talk about how we're always putting other people before us. What is that code that we should be searching for when we talk about B1?
That's a good question, man. So what's the code that we're searching for? You know, so for so many years, you know, we put other people before us. You know what I'm saying? From the standpoint of, you know, building this nation, from the standpoint of nurturing their kids, you know, we put other races first before the Black race, and they don't put other races before their race. So the code is several codes. You know what I'm saying? In the film, we talk about health. We talk about relationships. We talk about educating our kids. We talk about media. Media from the standpoint of music, film, and social media. You know what I'm saying? So really, at the end of the day, what it means to put Black first and what's that code? So I'm going to read right here, right? The code, we got what the definition of what it means to be on code, right? So I'm going to read the definition of what it means to be on code. It's right here in the soundtrack. First page. It says on code, being sensitive to what the Black society needs to survive and thrive, and putting those needs first and foremost before one's personal needs. So plain and simple, what we mean when we say on code, off code is just looking out for the group as opposed to your individual self. Like, yeah, you're going to look out for yourself. You're going to do that automatically. But at the end of the day, it's doing what's best for the group. You know what I'm saying? So if that means supporting a Black-owned business, if that means, eating healthy, exercise, you're doing that for you, but you're doing that for the group, because at the end of the day, you'll be able to assist the group with moving forward because you're healthy. You don't have your health, then you don't have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? As it relates to our music, as it relates to film, as it relates to social media, just putting music out there that's beneficial to the group. You know what I'm saying? Putting songs out there about love. Why we don't sing about love now? Back in the day, we used to sing about love. That's what the music was about. Today, it's all about shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Who got this pistol? Who got that pistol? Who got this jury? You know what I'm saying? Who bought this whip? You feel me? Okay, we done that. But at the end of the day, is that healthy for the group? Is that on code for the group? So that's what it means to be on code. So it's in all areas. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's best for the group.
Definitely, you talk about supporting Black businesses. You talk about Black health, all within B1. For you, Why was it important or special for you to release this project in 2023? Why was it so important for B1 to come out this year?
Man, you know what? We tried to release B1 in 2022, just keeping it real, but powers that be, the ancestors said at one time. So 2023, and I was thinking that it was time, right? But little did I know that if you hold on to the project just for about 9, 10 months later, the film industry was going to be going through a strike. The actors would be on strike, the writers would be on strike, and then guess what? It would be time for the independents to shine because we don't have a union. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody I have to answer to. At the end of the day, when I say, hey, we're going to release this film, we're going to release this film, and that's what's going to happen. The writers, the actors, none of them have unions that they have to answer to. And no shade on anybody else, that's part of a union or something like that. But I'm just saying, as an independent, I called my own shots. So little did I know that if we wait 8, 9, 10 months later, then, the film industry would be going through a strike. And it would be a better opportunity for this film to be seen. Because and I know that, as independents, we got to fight double the time. We got to work as extra, like harder, to get stuff seen because we don't have the machine that majors have. We don't have the resources and the contact. You know what I'm saying? All the contacts I got is these 7, 8, 9,000 contacts in this phone. Now that's a lot, but compared to the majors, it's not a lot. So so that was the timing with this film, man. It was out of my doing. Little did I know that the film strike will happen and the writer's strike will happen, and the floodgates will be open, man. So giving all thanks to the Most High and the ancestors for that.
You earlier you talked about the prominent people, that helped in this film and things like that. What is so special about those people, those specific people, and how did they help this project move along?
Man, and I go back again to the soundtrack. So in the soundtrack, we took clips or sound bites, if you will, from A-list from the cast members, from the A-list cast members that's in here, right? So if you look at Queen of Fools, she says the whole world needs black power, and as long as black power is suffering, everybody gonna be suffering. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a profound quote or a soundbite, if you will, from Queen of Fools. If you look at Madam President say, we already survived the Middle Passage. We already survived the crack epidemic. We have survived mass incarceration. We have survived all types of experiments, and here we are, still standing. Think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? For what we've gone through the past 400 years, we don't even supposed to be here. We don't supposed to be here, but guess what? We are, and we standing. You know what I'm saying? The reason Islam says if black people put black people first, then we would take over the planet. That's a fact. Feel me? Nur Muhammad said, no Chinese person, no Latino, no Arab, no Jew, no white man has ever had to be asked that question. And you ask, what question is that? That question is, what is it going to take for black people to put black people first? No other race has to ask that question. Why? Because they already putting themselves first. So that's what it is, man. We got a all-star cast here, man. Speak from Arrested Development. Dr. George Frazier. Speech says, man, we grew up looking at rap lyrics like Holy Scripture. And many brothers and sisters do. You know what I'm saying? We'll quote a rap song, lyrics in a rap song, like it's the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So we live by rap, we live by the music. So how you gonna say it's just entertainment and it's not really affecting your spirit, affecting your mind, affecting your soul? It's deeper than it's just entertainment. This stuff penetrates it right there. You know what I mean? So you gotta really be conscious of what you allow to go in these right here. Feel me? So yeah, so that's what it's about, man. Those are some of past members and some of the quotes that make this film so exciting and so amazing that, you got to come to the premiere on August 19th at the New Black Wall Street. We're doing a 4-day experience from August 17th to August 20th. I'm saying at the New Black Wall Street. You got to come in. Check it out.
Wrapping it up, Rick, what does B1 mean to you?
Man, that's a good question. What does B1 mean to me? At the end of the day, B1 means this is something that's vital that we need to do in order to put the next generation first, in order to honor the previous generation that has come before us and say, hey, I appreciate what you did. I appreciate the sacrifices you made for me. So I'm going to leave B1 first. I'm going to put Black first for you and the sacrifices you made. I'm going to put Black first for the next generation so they can stand on my shoulders. They can. So at the end of the day, B1 really is about winning, man. It's all about winning, man. Keep winning, King. Keep winning, Queen. That's what B1 is. It's about winning.
Rick, before we go, where can we find B1? Let us know about the premiere and what you all got coming up these next couple of days and weeks.
Yeah, so definitely want you to follow us at B1 the Movie on Instagram. And follow me personally, Ric Mathis, RIC, without the K, Mathis, Mathis. But you can go to b1themovie.com and get your tickets, find out more information about what we have going on, in terms of the premiere, which will take place August 17th through the 20th. We got a 4-day experience because that's what it's about, getting people experiences. So on Thursday, we're going to kick off with the Red, Black, or Green Party that's celebrating Marcus Garvey's birthday. Marcus Garvey his birthday is August the 17th. We also are in Black August. For the people who don't know, what Black August is and what it means. Black August is when we take the month of August to celebrate, the freedom fighters that came before us that made sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Like your Martin Luther King, like your Messiah, Marcus Messiah Garvey, like your Elijah Muhammad, your Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Your Patrice Lumumba's, all of those people that came before us that fight for our freedom, for us to have, equality, things like that. You know what I mean? So that's what Black August is about. August also happens to be Black Business Month. So we want to celebrate and support those Black businesses. So come to the New Black Wall Street so you can support Black-owned businesses and circulate those dollars. We can celebrate Marcus Garvey's birthday with the Red, Black, and Green Party. And then we also will have a premiere on Saturday, and that's hosted by my partner in the film, Dr. WATKINS, as well as Sunday. We're going to have a up close and personal with Les Brown, Hungry for Greatness, a seat at the table. We're giving 40 people a seat at the table to sit down with Les Brown and ask those questions, man, about storytelling, about how he made it in a predominantly white industry, when it comes to being a motivational speaker. If you look at that, what he did was such a huge feat. You know what I'm saying? And he strived at a time when we didn't have it. We didn't have none of the stuff that we have. But his voice was so powerful that people respected his voice. He got on stage, he dominated. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have a seat at the table with Mr. Les Brown so that he can share some of those stories, share some of those triumphs, share some of the times, the failures that he had. When he was sleeping in the hotel, not the hotel, in the office building in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? He was sleeping in the office building, man. And had that vision and had that dream to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. That's B1. That's putting Black first.
Well, thank you, Rick, for coming on, man. We appreciate you. Make sure everybody goes checks out B1. And we support you here rolling out, Rick. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Shout out to Malik, man, and the whole rolling out staff. Monster Steve, what up?